Deputy Speaker. What is happening to our country is something for which this government should be ashamed. A country where a family cannot feed their children. A country where people are reliant on the generosity of others. A country where disabled people are facing being thrown out onto the streets. And we have a government who doesn't seem to care, but will continue to push on with their plans regardless. Madam Deputy Speaker, the universal credit rollout has been a disaster and must be halted to make sure the government gets it right. We're not talking about policy here or austerity. We're talking about people's survival. I'd like to talk about the impact it has on single parents and families. Research from the Gingerbread Charity shows that at the last count in June 2017, single parents make up 1 in 8 households receiving universal credit. Once fully rolled out, nearly all the UK's nearly 2 million single-parent families will be eligible to receive the credit. Are we saying that it's okay for delays in payments which cause families to be evicted? Are we really saying that it's okay for fluctuating payments to cause families to be evicted? Are we saying that it's okay for administrative errors to cause a family to be evicted? Madam Deputy Speaker, this is what families are facing with the disaster that is the rollout of this credit. Councils and housing associations may have shown some leniency due to mistakes, but private landlords in many cases have not, whilst 2/5 of single-parent families live in privately rented accommodation. Something needs to change. There are 3,411 single-parent families in my constituency of Colne Valley. With nearly 1/3 of single-parent families already in debt, it's time that the government supports struggling families rather than continuing with the rollout. I'd now like to turn my attention to a different part of our society which are being deeply hurt by this failed rollout: our disabled constituents. They often have less disposable income and are being hit unfairly hard by this scheme. Evidence from Scope, the disabled charity, shows that where there is a disabled person in the household, they are twice as likely to be in debt than a household without a disabled person. We need to take a long, hard look at ourselves as a country. We should be a country that makes its systems work for those most in need. We should be a country that supports our vulnerable people. We should be a country that works for the many, not the few.